morning, welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've lost 205 pounds on a ketogenic journey. I am not done yet, but I am in a bit of a stall in an upward water weight issue. I have not weighed in a couple of days, so I don't know what the scale really says. It could be worse, it could be not as bad as I think it is, but we're not getting on it right now. We're not taking ketones either, because I've been, according to GKI, kicked out of ketosis for over a week now. Officially over a week. Now, the ones of y'all who don't do your GKIs and you just do your ketones, then you would say, you're in ketosis, you're 0.0, or you're 0.5, or you're point this, you're point, no, I do GKI, which means I need to be 1.9 or 2 point something or 3 point something, because I compare it to my blood glucose. So that being said, I've decided to take the stress off of me for this week. If you're new to my channel, then you don't know I'm coming off. I've lowered my dose of a certain heart med way lower, which can cause me to have a bunch of side effects. It didn't the last time I lowered it, but the time before that, it was really, really bad and lasted for months, and I had to fight through it. My heart is basically trying to learn to not, it's like heart palpitations. So the medicine helps control heart palpitations, and it's also been controlling blood pressure. But my blood pressure is perfectly fine. Even as I lower it, it has been amazingly fine. And just a couple of months back, like four or 5 months ago, like in May, my blood pressure was like insane, over the charts, like 200 over, what was it, 125 the one night I went to the ER. Like it, yeah, that's not that caused by keto. I've had high blood pressure all my life. Keto is actually saving me. Keto has taken my diabetes away, testing positive for autoimmune disease. I do have fibromyalgia though, but this was worse. It was like lupus. It has controlled my polycystic ovary syndrome. I will always have an insulin resistant issue because I have polycystic ovary syndrome. It's not going to magically disappear, even though I'm doing really well. So a normal person who might decide to go eat, say 30 carbs of a ho-ho or something, your blood sugar might spike to 120, 130, but someone like me with severe insulin resistance, it's gonna spike to 160, 180. We don't want that. Even not on keto, we don't want those numbers that high. And I don't want mine over 102, to be honest. And sometimes I get 102 because of stress. But I've had a lot of stress. I've had a lot of issues, so I'm trying not to focus on that right now. I'm focusing on staying keto and not stressing out. So that is why we are not doing glucose readings, ketone readings, or the scale for the next week or so. We'll see, right? I haven't done it since Sunday was the last time I stepped on the scale. I think Monday was the last time I did my ketone readings, and I've decided I need to just let my medicine readjust inside my body and not stress over some numbers, right? I'm still wearing my clothes. They're still fitting me fine. I'm still in not eights, but in 10s and medium and small shirts. So we're just going with it, and we're going to ignore all the numbers right now. Once I have 0 heart palpitations, once I've been on the meds for 3 weeks, then we'll start focusing again. Also, haven't been able to work out because it does cause one of the side effects, extreme exhaustion, because my heart is learning how to beat correctly on a way lower dose. And when I mean way lower, we're at 2.5. Okay, we're at 2.5 right now. The next step is 1.25. After that, I think there's a 0.5 they'll be dropping me down to. I don't know. So that is where we are right this minute. 2.5, my body readjusting. I'm on week 2. I started on a Sunday, and I think today's a Thursday, so almost through week 2. I'm doing way better. Like, I don't feel the heart palpitations, but I do feel the other side effects, nausea, dizzy, blood pressure in normal range, but before it was below normal. So it's fluctuating between below normal and normal, And when you've lived in below normal so long, when it goes to normal, it feels like it's spiking. I'm also having severe sugar issues because of that. And yes, I did take my sugar a few times, just not ketones, and they were skyrocketing. So I just feel like garbage. Just feel like garbage. And this is all because of my body trying to regulate a new meds plus stress. And you know, it's fibromyalgia season. Anyone with fibromyalgia knows what I'm talking about. Usually, at least everyone I've ever talked to have flare-ups between September and December. Their flare-up starts happening. That causes a lot of inflammation on your body, so the water weight's going to go up anyways. I have never lost weight on keto during those months, not even my first year when I weighed 368 pounds. During those months, I was completely stalled, and it was the second week of January, I want to say, where I started hitting some really big numbers of weight loss. But during that time, even with a trainer, I had so much inflammation from my fibromyalgia, my weight wasn't budging. So I'm not going to stress. We're not stressing right now. I have the water weight, and I have 16 pounds to go to my main goal. Then we'll see where I stop, right? So today, I am done filming the bacon in the morning because I forget. I'm going to be honest. Because I was so used to waking up, using the bathroom, taking off my clothes, getting on the scale, putting my clothes back on, starting my coffee, putting the bacon on, doing my ketones, recording the ketones and everything, then recording my bacon, then sitting down with all my stuff, I am totally off my routine. Totally off my routine. I get up and go pee and make my coffee and then put bacon on, but I forget to record it all. So I had 5 pieces of bacon this morning around 9:30. It is, and that's when I had my first half of my collagen scoop. It is 12 o'clock. I am having the second half of the first collagen scoop. It's really not a half, it's more than a half. I take 2 scoops a day and I divide it by 3 coffees. I do it for my skin. Of course, my mom did say, your legs had gotten tighter and they're pretty flabby right this minute. What happened? And I'm like, it's water. That is where my water weight goes, is my thighs when I develop water weight, and you can see it in the flabbiness of my legs. Plus, I was doing 2 workouts a day. I have not done a workout in 10 days. I am getting my walk in. Like, I'm getting between 8,000 and 11,000 steps a day. I'm making sure to still get that in, but the actual working out has stopped because I don't want to take the ibuprofen because I'm in so much pain, and this is day 2 with no ibuprofen. That also causes me to be kicked out of ketosis and water weight gain. So if you're struggling and you're at the beginning of keto and you're having all these issues, don't give up. It'll work sooner or later, and it ain't the keto. It doesn't matter what diet you do. If you have health conditions, if you're changing your meds, if you're on ibuprofen, Tylenol, any of those kind of medications, allergy medicines, they can all cause water weight. They can all cause stalls in losing weight. Sleep causes stalls. Like if you don't get enough sleep, if you're too stressed out, girl or guy, I can tell you all this stuff affects that scalp. Arguing with your husband or wife, fighting with your children, trying to figure out how to pay the bills. Everything affects the numbers on that scale, the number on that keto mojo. It's just how life is, unfortunately. So what have I done today so far? Well, I have been extremely busy. I have officially cleared everything out of my daughter's bedroom. So if this is the first video you're watching, a year ago, her room started having funky smells. One of the smells turned out to be some containers I had put in there. I have in other rooms throughout my whole house, even more in other rooms. But it gave off a formaldehyde smell in her bedroom for some reason. Like hers smells. I put them in trash bags. I'm going to, like, it's those big giant trash bags. I've tied them up and taped them. I'm going to be ended up spraying them with like a Febreze fabric stuff and see if I can get the smells out that way. And I don't understand. Each room has 5. We put them as, they're like, you know, and they have these soft tops to them. And I put 5 in each room, laying out like 2, and 1 at the end to hold the twin mattresses on. The room I call my YouTube room, which has a twin mattress on there, it has it. It has 5. It's never smelled. That room is even smaller. Those do not smell, but hers smells like formaldehyde. So I took those out. but then her room still had like a burnt chocolate smell and you know, old dirt, like that musty dirt smell when you dig up dirt and you smell must, not the disgusting poo-poo smell that wet dirt smells, but that musty smell. It smelled like that too. So I have taken everything. There's nothing left in her room or in her closet. And I just rehung the poles in her closet, like the strips, because one of them, I guess, was not on a stud and it was ripping out of the wall. So I've done that today. I've taken everything out. I wiped down everything. I've wiped down walls. I've taken a vinegar to her windows because she also had those little cheap Dollar Tree gel light things all over her window, and they like melted, and it's disgusting, and who knows, that could have been the smell. So I vinegared it, and that oily stuff that was on there still wasn't coming off. And I have a spray I put on my porch, which is Dawn water and peppermint for spiders, and I decided to spray the windows with that and clean it, and it made it smell better, and it took all that nasty oils off. And then I soaked her carpet. Well, not soaked, but I sprayed every inch of the carpet was Febreze, a Hawaiian one, because it's the only one I like and the only one that doesn't affect my asthma. And I'm praying that maybe the smell was just multiple things combined, and now that everything is out of there, and maybe the carpet just had soaked up the smell, and now if we change this, like, I'm hoping not to have to rip the carpet out. I do not want to rip all the carpet out and go through the heck of having to lay new flooring. I can't bring carpet in because I can't have anything with latex. Almost all carpet backing has latex unless you have a fortune to spend. I spent $1,000 on that tiny little bit of carpet because that room is like 12 by 8 or 9, something like that, or 10. Like it's long and very narrow. I think it's like 12 by 9, and that includes the closet because it has carpet in it. I spent $1,000 for that carpet when we had that, this house was built, because it was a no latex carpet and it was really expensive. I'm not doing that again. I will, but they did not nail down all the nails or all the tacks or everything, and that will all have to be taken care of, which means the easiest way to do it would be to buy plywood and lay plywood all over the ground. And then, and no, there's no glue. We have floating floors, meaning the only place the floors, carpets, anything is actually tacked down at is around the whole edges, underneath the walls, underneath that floor strip, because I have floor strips throughout the house, whatever they're called, floorboards. There you go, or maybe, I don't know, whatever it's called. But yeah, because I'm allergic to latex, which means what's most glues that you put down floors, latex glue. So when I found this house and I heard they did floating floors, I was like, we're going with that, because no latex. So yeah, which means I would have to put down plywood. Then I would have to go buy the sticky floor type stuff, because I am not doing real floors. I'm not doing the whole grouting and all that crap. But I've laid the sticky floor stuff in multiple houses before, and it was just fine. And I don't want to do all that. I just want to tape the whole room off, all the white stuff, because there's tons of whiteboard throughout the room. Tape all that off, go buy some paint, paint the walls, and turn it into my office, my new area to do my YouTube videos, and put it all together and stuff. It's going to be storage in the closet and stuff, and then this. Because my daughter, the room I made for my YouTube room that I spent money on and made it really pretty, when she decides she's sleeping here, because we live in the same yard as my parents. She lives down there mostly. She's got a bigger room than me down there. Like, she's got a huge room. So, she sleeps in the YouTube room anyways, because it's so beautiful. And she made it a Rapunzel bed because I had mattresses on it. And then she went and put her mattress on it and a thick mattress that she had on top of that mattress for softness. I mean, this bed comes above my hip and I'm 5'6". And she likes to sleep up there. And that's where the Xbox, she moved the Xbox in there. So, yeah. She kind of took over that room. So, I'm taking over her room. I don't know what color walls I want yet. I might do the same as the YouTube because it's very inviting. I still like that theme. I still like my boho theme. But she doesn't want me to take any of the stuff off the walls in that room. So, I would have to buy all new. I don't know. But this is what I'm doing. My house is destroyed. Every single room, including the spare bathroom, is destroyed because everything had to come out of her room, which meant stuff went into the YouTube room. You can't even walk in it. It's a tiny room anyways. It's like 8x9 or 8x7. It's very tiny, like closet tiny. So there wasn't much room to put stuff in there already. And then stuff had to go in the spare bathroom. Stuff is all through my living room of hers. Oh my gosh, y'all just don't know people. And then my whole bedroom is covered in clothes I'm going to be selling on Poshmark. And see that room down there, not only will it be my office, I bought a bunch of wardrobe pull things for $8 at Walmart, which will all be going in there so I can finally get the Poshmark going, because they're supposed to have a P.O. box, they're saying, next month for me, which I'm really hoping, because I really want to get that going. My house is trashed. I've been rattling for 15 minutes, so if you're new to my channel, this is like a diary. I talk about everything, not just what I eat. You will see what I eat today, which will probably be a lot like yesterday. Yesterday I had a bunch of raw carrots. I don't like carrots cooked unless it's in a soup, and carrots is one of the vegetables I can eat raw that does not hurt me at all. I have a lot of digestion issues. I am going to have me a Premier protein shake probably today. Kind of hurt my stomach the last time I drank it. But I need to drink it, because when I drink it every single day, my stomach becomes used to the milk in it, and the nausea is gone, the heartburn is gone. I don't have issues. When I cut stuff out is when I start having issues to those products. It also didn't ever kick me. It didn't raise my sugar. It helped me with my protein levels, because I have trouble getting my protein levels in. So I will probably be having one of those today. We will see, because there's a lot of stuff I have to get done. I did buy eggs to try again. If you saw my video yesterday, I have not tried them yet. Originally this morning, I was going to make my keto cake, pancake stuff that I make. It's normally 3 eggs with 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Coconut flour is very carb heavy, and people don't realize it when they use it. And I could never get away with more than 2 a day, because it's too many carbs. I wouldn't be able to eat my carrots or berries or anything. And I just mix all that up, and I normally put some Himalayan salt in it, some monk fruit liquid sweeteners, extract of maple syrup, and then I put cinnamon all inside there, and I just blend it, and it cooks about 3 very small three big thin ones. And then I would make bacon with it, and sometimes cut up some strawberries, or use my Le Conte or Chop Zero maple syrup. So Le Conte maple syrup is my favorite, but it's very watery. Chop Zero to me does not taste very mapley, but it's very thick. So what I would do is combine the two. I literally put them in a dish and mix them up. Then it's the perfect taste and perfect consistency for me. But, you know, it's getting what I like. Even if I have to buy from 2 different companies and mix them together, it's yummy. But I haven't had that since, what, February, I think, was when I stopped eating them. Because the whole egg crisis in March, and then I've had trouble trying to eat eggs ever since. But I'm trying to get eggs back in my diet, because it really did help. It kept me full. It helped me get protein and fats in together. I have a lot of issues eating. I can eat snacky food, and I can graze. Like, I can eat some pork rinds, or I can eat the Whiz, especially the Taco Bell ones. Oh, so yummy. I can do that all day long, like little grazes. Or I can eat some berries and carrots all day long. But actually sitting down and eating a meal is really hard for me. It's always been hard for me. I did get through yesterday's meal with no problem. I seem to have no problems with pork chops, especially I go around and I cut all the fat off. I do not eat the meat fats on anything other than bacon. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not the girl who's going to go ever eat meat fat, because I have a stomach issue and I will throw it up. And if I don't cook the bacon really nice and crispy, I will throw that fat up too. It has to be cooked crispy. I've tried cooking it crispier on the pork chops and it doesn't work. I do get Max, there's a gnat bothering me, Matt's pork rinds sometimes with the fat attached. I can eat those fine. But I don't know, eating steak fat, it doesn't gross me out. It literally makes me sick. It gives me the worst heartburn in the world. But like I said, I have a horrible stomach. Like, seriously. But it's better than it was. It was so much worse. I am being able to add more and more stuff in my diet. I've been watching this channel lately. Hold on. It's new to me. I just started watching it. Let me pull up the name because I don't want to get it wrong. It's a husband and wife team doing keto. And, oh my gosh, loving it on keto. That's their name. So, I found them through Keto Diamond. Is when I didn't even know they had a channel or anything. And they've been taking Keto Chow, which we all probably saw Keto Diamond and then try the Keto Chow. I never wanted to try it after that. And I've seen so many other people try it and almost die. But they've been doing it a lot, making ice cream. And this girl wants me some freaking ice cream with it. Like, I want to try it now. They made me want to try it. It's very, very expensive. I did buy one pack. Very expensive. I don't know how people can afford this stuff. Like, it's worse than my collagen prices. It's out there. I bought one pack from Amazon. It was supposed to come yesterday. It's going to come today. It's, I think, just one serving. Insanely priced. More money than going to get in a McDonald's meal. Like, I was like, what? But we're going to try it. We're going to see what we're going to do with it. I decided salted caramel because I usually like salted caramel any and everything. So we're going to give it a try and try some different recipes with it. So, yeah. Because their ice cream looks yummy. They're having ice cream for dinner. Like, the other video I watched, I think it was yesterday, they were arguing. Well, not arguing. They're so cute together. But he did not want 10 ounces of steak. He wanted more ice cream. And I was sitting there saying, I am right there with you. I'd rather eat the ice cream than the steak. I'd rather have more ice cream. Not a fan of raspberry cheesecake though, but I would totally want more ice cream than steak. I'm with you on that one. But he likes the steak cooked, and you know me, I like my steak blue. Literally still raw. But I've been eating it that way my whole life because I do have an iron issue. I have a low red blood cell issue count. And as long as I eat raw steak a couple of times a month, I'm usually really good. Or hamburgers. I eat my hamburger really raw. Don't like eating raw hamburgers. But I go get them to grind up a steak in front of me, and that's what I cook as a hamburger. So it's still a steak, right? It's still sirloin. They grind it in front of me. I take it home, and I eat it. Don't worry, I cook it some, but I mean, it's still pink on the hamburger. But yeah. So I went and voted yesterday, and I put it all on my TikTok. And remember, I love everyone, no matter who you vote for or what you believe in, but I have rules about what I believe in and what I will support and not support. But I deleted the comments. You can video a comment back to them, and I made one, and my daughter asked me, please don't do it. So I ended up deleting it. And it wasn't because she doesn't believe in what I stand for. She was worried because I'm coming off my meds that it would cause a big fight, and I really get involved in that stuff. Like, I'll be like, blah, blah, blah on TikTok. So she's like, please don't do it, Mommy. Just delete it. So I deleted it. So yeah. But it was really good. I had a great comeback. Without being mean to the person. They were viciously mean to me. But yeah, that would have been a great comeback. But I had to listen to the baby. She was worried. So I look like crap today, and I don't care because it is house cleaning, unfortunately, day. Like, I gotta go pick the colors for the walls, too. I don't know what color for sure. So I've been rattling for 25 minutes, and I didn't mean to, so I'm gonna shut up, and I will show y'all what I eat today. Don't worry, I never forget to film my dinner. I'm gonna relax, watch some people's videos I didn't get to watch yet. I'm pretty sure I'm caught up on Keto Diamond and Princess Ninja and Keto. Who else? Yeah, I'm really caught up with almost everyone. Y'all need to give me some more videos, because I need some more videos to watch. You know, Luz and Drea, you're so behind, girl. I need some more videos. Some of y'all are 2 weeks behind. I know, y'all have lives. I'm trying to make YouTube, like, my career. I don't know if I could ever make money off of here, but, like, I put 8 hours focus on here. I watch videos. I research keto, like, because there's so many people out there saying there's only one way to do keto and you'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. We all know that's not true. We all know we have different hormones, different backgrounds. Some people were not yo-yo dieters, so they don't have to worry about the stuff that we do. I wasn't a yo-yo dieter, but I've been on a diet since I was 13, one or the other. I've tried millions. I'm not lying. Ice cream, soup. Yes, there was an ice cream diet, okay? You just ate vanilla ice cream and nothing else. I did that for like a month and got very sick. Don't do it. Did soup diets for a couple of months. I did the Richard Simmons. I will admit, that one probably worked the best for me, but it became very stressful having to always move these cards around, and none of it was eating out at all, and I was a teenager. But that was one that actually worked for me because it was a very low carb diet, and that didn't click in my head back then. Atkins didn't work for me because they didn't focus on fat. They focused a lot on protein and no veggies, and that just didn't, at least the one from the 90s did not work for me. Weight Watchers worked on inches, but the scale went up, even though my clothes were falling off of me, and they got onto me because the scale went up, like, and so I was failing. I wasn't trying hard enough. No, actually I was. My fat was turning to lean mass, but they were so stupid, they only cared about the number on the scale. They didn't care that I literally was holding my capris up because they were falling off me because they told us to wear the clothes we wore the first day. They were falling. I took little strings and paper clips to hold them on me after I got off the scale because I was holding them up myself. But no, that did not matter because the scale was actually up higher than when I started. Well, that's because I was working out and walking every day and had lost tons of inches. But, you know, that was 13 years plus ago. And I got down to, like, I think 270 something or 260 during that time too. But because of that reaction from them, I stopped going and I gained 100 pounds because I stopped that diet. I stopped doing Weight Watchers and I just went back to American Standard Diet, where for me was eating less than 1,000 calories a day, because that's not really American Standard, right? But I was eating less than 1,000, but it was all carbs again because they defeated me. No one can defeat me now. Even if I go up 10 pounds in water weight because of some stupid pills I'm adjusting, or because I'm on too much ibuprofen, or because I'm stressed, or because I ate 10 carbs in a cornbread yesterday, or ate too many berries, or those carrots just put a little water weight on me. Like, I don't know what the scale says. But I'm not going to get defeated ever again. Look how far I've come, and I'm never thought I'd be here, and I know one day I'll be at that 148. Even if it's next spring, even if it takes that long to lose 16 pounds, I don't care anymore. I know I'll get there, right? I am very happy right now with what I look like, my size and everything. Not my thighs, but that's another story. So I'm shutting up because this is the longest video I have done forever. I probably won't even do a closing video. We'll see. But I will show you what I eat today. It's 2:12. I'm starving, so I am having one of these, and I'm going to go ahead and make my dinner. I want to eat around 3, so I'm working on it right now. It is almost 3 o'clock. I am having 6.3 ounces of air-fried pork chops and 4 ounces of carrots.